Fail more, fail often, fail faster. People that really go places are people that are okay with falling on their face. If I had to go back and give myself advice, one of the things I would tell myself is just lighten up, man. Have more fun. And I'm generally a kind of easygoing person. But there's a scripture that says, do not be overly righteous, do not be overly wicked. Why die before your time? And I think so much of my life I was stuck on, is this the right thing? And not even just the right thing. Is this the thing, like the one thing? You know, this idea of, do you have a soulmate? Is this the soulmate of an idea? And I think so much of my life I was stuck in this perfectionistic set of tendencies that it really wound me up and spoiled a lot of the times that I could have had, that I could have really just enjoyed and just relaxed and not been so worried about, is, did I get it right? Oftentimes, that stuff comes from somewhere really deep in your psyche. It comes from things that were planted in your childhood about what it means to be okay in this world. And for those of you who struggle with perfectionism, like I do, welcome to the club. But being able to be at this age now and being able to have thought through some of the things that got me to the place where I have, like, there's a couple of lessons that stand out. One is that you hear this over and over and over: fail more, fail often, fail faster. People that really go places are people that are okay with falling on their face and doing it again and again and again and again. And there's a viewpoint there that you need to hold on to. It cannot be, you cannot attach your value to failure. You cannot attach your value to perfection. You cannot attach your value to performance. It's really your skill sets and your being are not the same thing. They're not. You have an inherent value in and of yourself. You are made in the image of God. You're a beautiful person, and you are like everybody else around you. We are given the same thing. We're in different packages. We look different. We talk different. We act different. But ultimately, there is a spirit within us. The essence of that is the same. And that part is amazing. And all the things that we could do, the choices that we can make. Oh, that book that Dr. Seuss wrote, I think, Oh Baby, the Places You'll Go. Because we have this agency within us, this beautiful thing that can learn to get up and dust ourselves off when we fail, when we bite the dirt hard in front of a lot of people. But know that, hey, I am a lot of people. I'm just like them. They're just like me. They fail too. I just might not know about it as much. And I think about my failure a lot more. And I think about my failure more than other people are going to think about it. So if I'm in their head judging myself, I'm going to really mess myself up. So that's what I would say to myself. One, dissect and detangle this connection between your value and whether or not you got the answer right to problem 4. It cannot be that. You have to see your value in what you are by essence and not the number of answers that you got right. So I would go back and I'd tell my younger self, just relax, bro. You're going to get a bunch of stuff wrong. Embrace it. This is part of the trip. This does not mean you're less than anybody else. It means you are everybody else. It means you are human. Welcome to the club. The second thing is something a mentor told me years ago. He said, right now, I was in my 20s. He said, right now, there's a lot of doors open to you. A lot of doors open to you. And that's okay for now. Meaning you have a lot of choices. There's a lot of things you can do with your life. There's a lot of paths you can go down. He said, the older you get, you're going to have to start closing certain doors. And if I could go back and really understand what he was saying at the time better, I would have explored more. I would have thought more about the life that I wanted to live versus the one that I thought I was supposed to live. Going back to that freedom, going back to that agency. What do you want to do? Enjoy. Enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. I think there's this thought that we have that as we get older, we are not, like, joy is optional. If you can have joy in doing what you do to make money, great. If not, suck it up. And I look at that now and think there are so many ways that people make money. There are so many ways that people show up and punch a clock, and some people love their lives and they love what they do, and other people hate it. And I recognize I have not been part of the former group enough. There's times when I've definitely enjoyed it. There are things that are deeply meaningful and bring a lot of value to the people around me. But it has not been in my sweet spot. And to now just be getting to the age where I'm in my late 40s and getting to the place where I'm saying, okay, now let's find the sweet spot. We've done the stuff for long enough that you're really good at that doesn't actually scratch that itch you have. Now let's take what you're good at and also be in a place where you really enjoy and scratches your itch and feels fulfilling and blesses other people, which in turn blesses you. Let's do more of that. This is actually a really good exercise for you to do, is to go back and think, what would I tell the younger version of myself? And even thinking forward, I've heard people talk about this idea of like, think about the 85-year-old version of you. What would the 85-year-old version of you say to yourself right now? How would you view all the things that you think are super important? How would you view all the things that you are causing so much pressure in your mind when you're 85? What are the risks that you wish you would have taken? What is the outlook that you know that would have made your life that much better? It's a great exercise. I encourage you to try it. And also think about these two things. Think about having fun and thinking about finding your sweetest spot before that many more years go by when you're like everybody else just punching a clock. Because there are enough ways now to make money where we do not have to be stuck in any one thing that we don't like. Find somebody that's doing what you like. Find somebody that's doing something you love. Find somebody that's having fun, because that stuff is contagious. The energy is contagious. Wayne Gretzky and Michael Scott both said we miss 100% of the shots we don't take. And I don't want to be one of those people who regrets not taking the shots. And most of us don't want to be that. Don't be one of those people. Take a shot.